What's the daily message for today? 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 Grand Rising. Lord, let me stop singing this. I want to stop singing this, I swear. What's the daily message for today, y'all? First of all, I want to say great rising to each and every one of you guys. May this message find you in perfect love and peace. I feel the anxiousness that some of you are going through, but I really, really hope that this message reaches you, and this message reaches those that it's supposed to be here for. Okay, so the daily message for today. Happy Wednesday, y'all. The week is almost, child. The week is almost. Look, we in the middle of the week, and it's almost over already. Well, I'm glad. Anyway, let me tell y'all something. This is about. Well, first, this is gonna be about like being persistent, and being honestly being like this bread, being this bread about your life. And I mean it in the most in the most sincerest ways. But you have to be a bread about your life. You have to be a bread about your life. You have to be like persistent. You have to be like this nagging bug about everything that you want in your life, about the growth, about the healing, about um you have to be like really, really serious and dedicated, and to a fault, to a nagging fault. Okay, like, and I really need y'all to be serious. Like, I keep sounding the alarm. I keep sounding the alarm. I keep sounding the alarm. I keep ringing the bell. Hello, 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 hello. Y'all got work to do. Y'all got stuff to do. And like, this is for real, for real. I keep calling y'all to do these things, and it keeps coming up, which lets me know that you're still not taking it seriously. I will say in the next 2 months, there will, in the next 2 months, I mean, I don't know how to say it, but in the next 2 months, someone close to you, you're gonna basically see that there is a need for, or that you guys don't align the same. What you do with that information is totally up to you. But someone close to you that you talk to, that you share information with, and it could be a spiritual friend, it could be a best friend, it could be an associate, but it is someone that you hold close to you. And there is going to be a situation that's going to arise, or over the next 2 months, it's going to be revealed that um, maybe your assessment or how you view your connection with this person isn't actually your connection with this person. Maybe they don't necessarily feel the same way, but because you're so open and because you have such a need, um, you maybe disregard, or you don't see that part, and you just see how you feel about that person, and it clouds your assessment, and it's not really as significant for them as it is for you. So you may need to like assess that. I'm not gonna say that y'all gonna necessarily fall out, because it's all about, at the end of the day, it's all about how you perceive things. And if you want to sit back and perceive this as a devastation, you can, right? You could fall out, cry, I thought this person was, or you could sit back and you could take it as an opportunity and say, you know what? This is an opportunity for healing. What can I learn about myself? And if it is, maybe you did at some point, maybe attached yourself unhealthily to a person or a situation based on your own need. And it's all about your own self-awareness and your own self-discovery. And at the end of the day, when you start to open yourself up to seeing um, through a different set of eyes and changing your perspective to not want to always be emotional, but look with a different set of eyes, you will actually be able to see and discover more about who you are and uncover things that you can really grow from. And I hope that example help you um, find ways in your life where you can uncover and discover those things for yourself. The process that it takes. With that, I'll also say some of you, you're it's definitely time for you to activate different ways and how you. It's funny because when I pulled this card, when I pulled this card, this confirmed for me that there are some of us that have ways to make money, and I'm getting the feeling that they need to make money, but they're very limited with how they perceive how to make money. I keep saying that we are the abundance, and we truly are. A lot of us are gifted, and we have our gifts. We have our hands. We have our mindset. We have our mind, and we can generate money and finances for us and for our family and for our household, and in a way that it can sustain us. But it's not traditional thinking, and it requires a little bit of inner work. It requires us to step out on faith. It requires us to stop being fearful and stop, playing those sabotage thoughts all the time. Um, and as a result, the comfort level is to stay right where we are. But I want to encourage you. There's not a whole lot of time. We've been given certain ideas that we need to act on because it's pivotal. It's paramount right now that we get certain things done, and it's paramount that we are obedient. And if we choose to disregard those inspirations and those things that we should be doing, some of that is time sensitive. And so if you don't do it, someone else then gets activated to do that same thing. But then what happens to you for missing that? You know what I'm saying? And eventually you keep missing it, and there will be a clear separation where there will be those that are doing it and you will be among those that are not. You know what I'm saying? And so I encourage you to step out there and do it, especially if you're being called. And when you're being called, when it keeps popping up, hey, you should be doing this. Somebody else down the street said the same thing. Somebody else last week said the same thing. Somebody else last year said the same thing. Eventually, it's gonna pass you by. Some of us is working through our so I get addictions to love, like addictions to love. And some of us, we're going to encounter it, and it's going to be a good thing for a period. And when I say addictions, I'm talking about like, you ever had, you know what I'm talking about? Like, it's addictive. It's addictive. That person is addictive. They're addictive. You want to always be around them. You got like consistently, you gotta be near them. You gotta talk to them. They gotta talk to you. Y'all gotta hang out. And when y'all connect physically, like, oh my God, you know what I'm saying? Like, y'all have to have each other. That's the addiction that I'm talking about. Now, some of us are battling it, but some of us are walking right into it right now. And honestly, it's cool. Enjoy yourself, but it's only for a period of time. It's only for a period of time. And I'm sorry to say that. I want to say more, but it's cool to indulge a little. Just don't get caught up. That's the message. You can indulge a little, just don't get caught up, because that can easily be used as a distraction. And right now, like I said, we got too much work to do to be getting caught up in a little boo thing. You can indulge if you can handle it. If you can't, I say just walk away completely. But it's not going to last. It's going to give you everything in terms of, fulfilling your desires, stimulating certain things that you want and need. But that's all it's going to be, just for a short period of time, and if you don't, um, keep that in mind, and you think it's love, and you put all your effort into it, and you risk it all, you're gonna miss out on what you're supposed to be doing. And just also to keep in mind that there has to be a balance. I feel like it's not gonna be a balance. Well, in a way, you're gonna feel like it's gonna be a balance, because they're gonna be giving you like so much in this area, and you're gonna convince yourself that it's balanced by you doing X, Y, and Z, but it's not gonna be balanced. It's not gonna level out, and that's gonna be the determining factor in your interaction. But I will say, find your voice, speak up, speak out. This is the year. Come on, y'all. It's 2024. If you're not communicating and you're not telling people how you really feel on the inside, something is wrong. You cannot expect to have real, genuine connections and real, genuine relationships with people if you don't open your mouth and communicate real things. If you only have surface level conversation, guess what? Your interaction with that person is only surface level, baby. You can't sit up there and call them your best friend, and you only dropping them little things, or you only saying what's significant or what you think they want to hear. You can't yes man a relationship and think it's a real one. You know what I'm saying? So keep that in mind this year. So find your voice. Find your voice. There's definitely going to be a lot of work, a lot of truth coming out, a lot of things that's going to be revealed. But that's what this season is about. And I hope and pray that you hear me, and that with the absolute most love and support, like I am here, because it's going to be some trying times. And I see it and I feel it. It's going to be exciting. There's going to be great things happening. And I want each and every one of y'all to be ready for it. So I love you. Happy Thursday. And I pray that you have a wonderful, beautiful, blessed day. Peace and blessings to each and every one of you. Love you.